Money has always stirred strong emotions in people, often creating a conflict between the longing for security and comfort it brings, and the suspicion that wealth may compromise one's integrity. Too often, media portrays the rich as villains instead of heroes, and in many religious communities, misquotations have spread the false belief that money is the root of all evil, when in fact the truth is that the love of money is the root of all evil. This distinction matters because it's not the possession of wealth that corrupts, but the obsession with it. When money becomes more important than values, relationships, or purpose, it leads people astray. But when approached with the right mindset, money becomes another domain in which we can express our potential and contribute to the world. We are beings of initiative, created to take raw resources like the earth, the sun, and the seasons and transform them into something greater. So why hesitate when it comes to wealth? Using your energy, creativity, and intelligence to manage finances is not greed. It's life calling you forward. True wisdom lies not in how much you earn, but in what you do with what you have. As Jim Rohn and other great teachers remind us, financial stewardship reflects personal responsibility. Living beyond your means, piling up unnecessary credit, or overspending are not reasons for shame but signals that something must shift. A mentor once said, "If you had a better financial plan, you'd probably have more money." And that truth highlights that financial success is built more on discipline than on income. Real-world money management, not theory, is what matters, yet so many graduate with degrees but no understanding of personal finance. Doctors, lawyers, and business leaders often struggle financially because no one ever taught them the basics of taxes, saving, and investing. The journey starts with recognizing that taxes fund society and that paying them is a form of sustaining freedom and opportunity, almost like feeding the goose that lays the golden eggs. Beyond taxes, one of the most practical rules is the 70-30 principle. Live on 70% of your income and divide the other 30% wisely, 10% for giving, 10% for investing, and 10% for saving. Generosity instills gratitude and perspective. Investing builds wealth, and saving creates stability. These habits, if taught to children through simple businesses like lemonade stands or small projects, develop lifelong lessons about capital, reinvestment, and generosity. Even if you never learned these skills growing up, it's never too late to adjust course. Like a spacecraft correcting its. True wealth is not simply measured by the size of your bank account, the car you drive, or the house you live in. According to Jim Rohn, one of the greatest motivational teachers, wealth begins with the right mindset. It is a way of thinking, a discipline of the mind, and a commitment to principles that create lasting success and fulfillment. Many people believe wealth is about luck or external circumstances, but in reality, it grows out of habits, values, and how you choose to direct your energy every single day. The first principle of true wealth is self-discipline. Without discipline, no amount of talent or opportunity can lead to lasting prosperity. Rohn emphasized that success is not about extraordinary actions, but about consistently practicing the fundamentals. Small daily choices, saving instead of spending, reading instead of wasting time, exercising instead of neglecting health, compound into long-term success. Wealth, therefore, is not just about money. It is about developing yourself into a person of value. Another mindset behind true wealth is responsibility. Jim Rohn often said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." This means wealth comes when you stop blaming circumstances, society, or other people, and instead take full ownership of your life. When you accept that your results are a direct reflection of your actions, you begin to live with power rather than excuses. This responsibility gives you the freedom to shape your destiny. True wealth also involves gratitude and contribution. Rohn believed that money should never become an obsession but rather a tool to create a meaningful life. The ability to give, to help others, and to invest in your family, community, or causes greater than yourself is a true sign of abundance. Generosity not only benefits others but also reinforces a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Finally, true wealth is about continuous growth. A wealthy person is always learning, improving, and seeking new opportunities. Instead of clinging to comfort zones, they embrace challenges as a path to strength and wisdom. They see wealth as the natural result of personal development and as a reward for creating value in the world. In Jim Rohn's philosophy, wealth is not what you get. It is what you become. By building discipline, taking responsibility, practicing gratitude, and committing to growth, you can cultivate not just financial success, but also a rich and meaningful life.